Don't believe everything you see on screen, especially when it comes to relationships. Some of the actors who played couples and best friends in their favorite films and TV shows actually couldn't stand each other off screen. From Leo DiCaprio and Claire Danes to William Shatner and George Takei, these actors absolutely hated working together. 10 famous movie stars who hated working with each other. Kenny Baker and Anthony Daniels. R2-D2 and C-3PO are one of Star Wars' most loved duos, but Baker, the actor inside R2-D2, called Daniels the rudest person he's ever met. Daniels snapped back at Baker one day on set for saying hello when he was in the middle of a conversation, and it's all been downhill from there. Baker says Daniels made him feel small, so although you rarely see them apart on screen, don't expect to see them near each other at any fan convention. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. Although Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams played passionate lovers in the romantic film The Notebook, director Nick Cassavetes said the two hated each other on set. Gosling even asked if he could bring in another actress to read off camera with him, but as we all know, the hate didn't last forever. The two went on to have a real-life relationship that lasted 3 years. Leo DiCaprio and Claire Danes and Kate Winslet. Apparently, Leo isn't so popular with the ladies. On the set of Romeo and Juliet, he and Claire Danes avoided speaking to each other when they weren't on camera. And even though she was 6 years younger than him, she found him extremely immature. And Leo and Kate will forever be embedded in our minds as Jack and Rose. But the actress has admitted that she hated kissing him on set. Will Smith and Janet Hubert. TV audiences everywhere were shocked when the original Aunt Viv was replaced on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Janet Hubert was fired due to her ongoing feud with Will Smith and was swapped with Daphne Maxwell Reid with no explanation at the time. Hubert has blamed Smith for her exit, calling him an a-hole and an egomaniac. Anne Hathaway and James Franco. Anne Hathaway and James Franco co-hosted the 2011 Oscars, and afterwards Franco appeared on The Howard Stern Show, calling Hathaway a goody two-shoes. And she's revealed that co-hosting with him was one of her most embarrassing moments. According to Franco, the two made up after their hosting fiasco, but don't talk much. William Shatner and George Takei. Shatner and Takei have been feuding since the very beginning of Star Trek, with a lot of he said thrown around. According to Takei, Shatner would act like he didn't know him on set in the early days, and he claims that Shatner was not a team player. He wanted the camera on him at all times. Shatner took a jab at Takei in his 2011 memoir writing. He says that I have a big, shiny ego. Well, actors have big egos. If mine is shiny, it's because I tend to it very carefully and lovingly. Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall. Along with Kristen Davis and Cynthia Nixon, the actresses played BFFs on the hit TV show Sex and the City, but they had a major falling out when Cattrall found out that Parker made more money than the rest of the cast. So, many problems stem from money, and friendship breakups are no different. Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy. Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy didn't just not get along on the set of Lawless. They actually broke out into a full-blown fight, and Hardy has admitted that LaBeouf knocked him out cold. He also went on to say, he's a bad boy. He is. He's quite intimidating as well. He's a scary dude. Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. 50 Shades of Grey made waves for its raunchy plotline and ultra-steamy sex scenes, but the film's stars apparently couldn't stand each other. The biggest sigh of relief probably comes from Dornan's wife. It's much better than them going all Brangelina over each other. Robert Downey Jr. and Terrence Howard. Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard after the first Iron Man movie due to a feud between Howard and Downey. Howard said that he stole his money, kicked him out of the deal, and never returned any of his phone calls. Ouch. Are there any other celebrity feuds of movie stars who work together that you know of? Let us know below, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.